Maganda Umaga, ¿cómo está everybody? This is Scott Expat in the Philippines. Yes, guess where I'm going? I'm going over to Sunshine Hospital. Mum had a attack of some sort last night with a bit of bronchial stuff as well as something else, and we had to call the ambulance because she couldn't breathe. And anyway, she's over there now. They're not admitting her, so I've got to go and pick her up. I'll talk more in a second. CJ missed out on Kinder this morning because I got up late, about 8:30. Helen came to do Mum's home care, but because she can't be there by herself while Mum's not there, not that I don't think they'd know if you didn't tell them, but anyway, she couldn't stay, so I had to let her know what happened to Mum last night. She was just coughing and spluttering last night, and she wasn't that good, so I rang Sunshine. I rang the ambulance. First I pressed Mum's safety. Well, we have a safety link buzzer by Mum's bed, so if anything happens, you just press that and it'll go straight to the safety link. You talk to them and you tell her what complications that Mum's having or whatsoever, etc, etc. And then while you're doing that, the sun's bright this morning, while you're talking to her, she's organising an ambulance to come and pick up Mum, so I didn't have to do that, which was good. Just put me sunnies on, guys. Oh, bloody fogged up already, bastards. So that'll teach me if I'm putting them on too close. Yes, I can see the road. I'm alright, I'm good, all's good. Just that they're fogged up and I can't see a freaking thing now. Bloody hell. Yeah, so we got that installed when Dad was when Dad was alive, and that made it easier for Mum if anything happened to Dad. So we did that, and I'd press that, and she rang for an ambulance, and she was getting Mum's particulars together, which was okay, which was great. Bloody good system that we have here in Australia. Also good ambulance service, because we got the ambulance up the road from us, but I don't know where this ambulance came from, but like everything, they couldn't take her to Melbourne private, basically because of the COVID situation. Melbourne, all our hospitals have just become it's become a big strain on them. Like, you know, unless you're very, very, very sick and not good, near to probably dying, and I don't like to use that, guys, sorry, they will admit you. And like Arlene's one, they took serious, so that was good, and everything was okay there. It's one of those things, sorry I didn't need that up, it's fogging me bloody sunglasses again. But no, Mum's okay now. Just hope it doesn't happen again tonight. 2:45 in the morning. I had to get up. I got up because I went to go to the CR and bang, 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 and I thought, what the hell? It sounded like a possum in the roof, a very big possum. But it was Mum. She was been trying to get my attention for the last, what was it, been half hour, she said. So I went, I dropped doing what I had to do, and then went to check on Mum. So that's the other half of the picture. But she's in Sunshine Hospital, which we're on our way over to do now, to go and pick her up. So I hope she's, she said she had to, she'll wait in the emergency area for me to pick her up. You know, these things can happen. You just don't know what is installed for you in life. Sorry about no live stream last night, because I was still crook in the throat with what I've got as well. I'm not so bad now because I had a shower this morning. I thought you'd like to know that. But it's one of those things, guys, you just don't know what's around the corner in life and what can happen, so you just have to be prepared. It's good that in Australia we have this type of system where if you need an ambulance, you just press this little button on an intercom type of thing, and it goes woo 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 sort of thing, you know, you get the picture, eh? And then before you know it, Safety Link answer the phone, which they are very lovely people, very lovely. Thanks, Pauline. And they will take your call. What's wrong? What's happening? How is she? Then they direct the thing to an ambulance, and before you know it, they're at your front door, ready to pick up your mum or whoever. And so it's a good system we have. You are right there, William. Hello, maganda o maga, kamusta to William and Chick, Aussie farming in the Philippines. Chris Beecham, Roman and John, and everybody else, thank you for supporting us. We do appreciate it. So, you know, it's one of those things, guys, you just don't know what is going to happen in life. You never know what is around the corner. And you know, the way she was last night, I swear I thought she was near that place, but she's not. They've put her on a bit of a ventilator this morning to thing, and I think they're giving her some tablets and that to counteract the what she had. So, you know, it just throws your whole system out. You know, like I was sound asleep, and then I had to get up and go to the toilet, and I heard a little knocking, and I thought, the bloody hell was that? Because we've had mice in the house, and we've still got that little tinge of that smell in that corner near the flag. Now, I could cut that section out. It might not be there, it might be somewhere else, but the smell is still there, and it is the last 3 days beforehand, it was above where the air vent was, and my brother got up there and he couldn't see where it was. He couldn't see where the dead animals thing, but it's actually in the cavity of the wall by the smell of it, and it's going up the house and towards the air vents. So hopefully it will disappear. But it's one of those things, unfortunately. But I thought it was something, you know, two possums that are fighting up there, Manny Pacquiao and Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali fighting up in our thing, the banging and that. But then when Mum said, I've been trying to get you for an hour and a half now, and I said, well, I was sound asleep. Like, you know, 1:45, think you would be, and so I heard a big knocking, but I didn't know where it was coming from, so I thought I'd take a look. It's one of them things, guys. It's one of them things. And as you can see, I've still got a touch of it. Got my face mask. But, you know, the ambulance service was there within probably 20 minutes after the phone call. And everything sort of, you know, they did all the checks and stuff like that, and made sure that she was okay and that she but they thought, you know, for doing their job, they do it brilliant. The paramedics, the man and the young lady, were really good, and they do their job very efficiently, and I think they need a bit of a break, because let me tell you, there's a lot of people out there that really go off at the slight of saying, oh, you're not doing this, and some of the paramedics get hit, you know, or attacked. So unfortunately, that's what happens with some people in this country. They you know, treat them with disrespect, and that's not good. And like they need your help, you need their help, and if you go off like a rambunctious monkey jumping up and down, carrying on, oh, I need this, I need that, because when medications you know, some people might be addicts, you just don't know. They don't know, because they don't know where they're going to, they don't know who they're only going by what the people at the hospital, the dispatch centre, are telling them, you know. So we need to be a little bit patient with our paramedics, our doctors, our nursing staff, even the police. They're only doing their job. They're only doing it. They do a brilliant job. The same as the fire department. I reckon they need more money than Scott Morrison. To be honest, I really think we're paying the wrong people to do their job. Because I really reckon the fireys, the paramedics, the ambulance, the nursing and doctor staff need more money, need to be paid a lot more, because they're going to put up with so much crap from people if they don't get their own way, and they're not getting attended to in a hurry. What took you so long? You know, you're only around the corner, so to speak, you know. So I really do think that they need more of a pay packet than anybody in this country, because they do a superb job. And they did the same thing for my father. They did the same thing for me when I collapsed a while back, because I had the silly me. I had the petrol can. I was working near the petrol can, and I didn't realise it was leaking. Oh, I'm sorry, but you know, when you look at it, they did a brilliant job checking my vitals, doing everything. Same with Mum, same with Dad before he passed away. And like, you know, hospitals aren't the best place to be in, but you're there, you're not there on a holiday, you're there because you're getting treated for whatever reason that came up, so, or whatever medical reason came up, and they're they're doing a superb job, guys, and I take my hat off to them. And I reckon they should get paid better than Scott Morrison and his party, because like them, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force need a better pay packet, because they're doing a job that is far more supreme than a bloody politician with his nose in the trough. Seriously. You know, even I'll say this too as well, the carers, the welfare carers, the carers that look after my auntie, that look after my mum, doing house cleaning, doing the personal care, they're the ones that need the pay rises, and they're the ones that need a better pay packet at the end of the day. Seriously. I just shake my head at the way things are, and that, you know, if you're a qualified person in a good position, looking after, caring for people, they're the ones that need it, and you know, they're the ones that put up with all the repercussions and the abuse. You can sit behind a Medicare desk and and they turn around and say, "I'm going to fill out all these papers, oh my God," you know. Well, excuse me, you're the one that was sick, you know. Just fill the frickin' things out, for crying out loud. I had to. I don't claim on Medicare, I don't claim on anything. I really cannot be bothered with paperwork and the bullshit, but when it comes down to it, you've got a system, use it, just don't use it properly, and you know, write what you had down, write where you were, write your medications, do all this stuff, write your doctor's name and where he is and what clinics he at, because, you know, this COVID thing is bad. You know, here in Australia we're in lockdown again. I've got to do the right thing by, when I'm driving, I have to make sure that, because I'm going more than 5k over to the hospital, and we're not allowed to be any more than 5k, but I'm going over to pick up my mum. Now, if I got pulled over by the police for any reason, why are you out of your fuck? I'm going to pick up my mum. Why, sir? Because she had to go into hospital last night, into emergency by ambulance, and she's got no one to pick her up, so I'm the only one. I'm sorry. Is that your reason for speeding, sir? Yes, actually it is, but I'm sorry, it's not a good reason. So you do have to be careful and be cautious in life. You have to make sure that, you know, you take it easy from A to B. You know, look after each other, make sure each other, you know, that includes husband and wife. Make sure that each other are good, healthy, everybody's good, and there's no problems, you know. I can go one or two ways. I can go up, straight up here, and head to Canley, or I can go over that direction and go through St Albans, which there's a lot of lights between here and there. Or I could have gone the Calder Highway onto the Western Highway, and like that sometimes can be banked up with traffic due to I don't really like the Western Ring. Unfortunately, it if you have a major fatality or a major accident on that road, it can put you back in the way of you know, this time of the morning, and with COVID the way it is, and with us being in lockdown, Yes, I can't go any more than 5 k's over, but I have to go over to the hospital. I'm sorry, I have got a legitimate excuse. I am going over to pick up my mum. So, you know, it's one of those things, guys. This COVID's been very trying, and we've got the Indian strain over here now at the moment. That's because one guy came from India and went from Adelaide to Victoria, and he didn't realise he had it. But you know, sometimes you don't know that whether you've got it. It's just one of those things that crops up. So if you have got it, get tested, get looked at, and you know, then here and here, get looked at and get checked out. Because if you test negative, you haven't got it. If you test positive, well, stay home for 2 weeks and keep out of trouble. You know, it's one of those things you need to do, and be careful and be cautious, because we have a lot of this strain going on, and it has put strain. As I was talking to the paramedic last night, there was just not enough beds there, and like, as much as, you know, they're holding the beds off for the say near fatals and stuff like that, when you have a big car accident or heart attacks, that's what they're holding the beds off for. So you basically you know, caught between a rock and a hard place. But if you know, you don't go to the hospital if you got a paper cut, or you've accidentally cut your finger. Go and see a doctor. He'll stitch it up. Or if you did what I did when I was a kid and pulled the laundry door window open, and it shattered and went straight in my arm. It was about that long, piece of glass, and it went in and hit an artery. Mate, my doctor, seriously, oh my God, wondered how he passed medical thing. It's one of those things, guys. You just don't know, and be careful and look after yourselves. Some places haven't got the best hospital care. I know the Philippines have got the best hospital care, because I've been there 3 times. Bronchitis, diarrhea, and sugar diabetes. And my congratulations and sincere thank you to Mactan Medical, or Mactan General Medical Centre in Mactan Island in the Philippines, because they were excellent. They really were excellent, and I take my hat off to them. Doctors, nursing staff, emergency centre, thank you very much, from Scott Expat in the Philippines, or Scott Waggle, to be precise. And you know, the good thing about Philippine hospital, your family gets to stay with you while you're in hospital, because when you need medications and stuff, you send like Moppet or Baby Lords or Joey or Rai or Hop On to go down to the dispensary to get your medications, and you give them the money, and they thing with your Drexel and stuff like that. I think they wait until you get released from the hospital. They do that, and then they you know, make sure that all's good. So it's, you pay for it afterwards. And the hospital there at Mactan General, they're excellent staff. They're good. You know, I guarantee you, there's a lot of people that do nothing but whinge when they're in hospital, but that's because they're in pain, and I don't blame them in one way, but in another way, well, guys, we need to learn to relax, because they're there for us and they're there to help us out, and they're trained people, and give them a go. Just take it easy. You're not in there for a holiday, you're in there because you're being treated for medical reasons, and you know, you got to look after yourself, try not to do silly things. But when it comes to heart attacks and stuff like that, well, that's then more what do you call, more urgent. So, you know, just take care, look after yourself, and enjoy life. This has been Scott Expat in the Philippines. Bye now. Hey guys, morning. We're on our way in here to the hospital to pick up Mum into emergency. I feel like I've been here before. Hopefully she's ready. It's not so busy this hour of the morning, but sorry about that. Both hands on the wheels and that. So we'll go in and pick up Mum. I'll be back soon.